everybody, welcome back to episode 19 of Rattle Together, where we achieve success through respect, ambition, tenacity, trustworthiness, loyalty, and empathy. I'm Miss Burns, and this is our science video of the day. So I'd like to start out, excuse me, I scratched this out of my nose. It's just, sorry, I'm not supposed to touch my face. Okay, start out with our riddle. Our riddle yesterday was, what 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? When you add something, something usually becomes bigger, right? Not shorter. But when we look at the word short, how many letters does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do we spell short? How do you spell E-R. Very good. So if we add E-R, how many letters have we added? 1, 2. We've added 2 letters to a 5-letter word, and now it became shorter. Isn't that fun? All right. And today's riddle that you should be thinking about for tomorrow is what starts with a P, ends with an E, and has thousands of letters in it. Again, that's what starts with a P, ends with an E, and has thousands of letters in it. Be thinking about that one for tomorrow. All right, so let's start out by checking in on our experiment that we started yesterday, or our project. We kind of had a control. We didn't leave anything out. So we took our apples. We wanted to talk about oxidization. Remember, so when the apple touches the air, it goes through a process of oxidization and turns brown. So we put a couple of slices in some different liquids so that we could determine if there's a way to keep them from turning brown. And here's what we've got. Let's look and see what, ooh, I better not knock this over, what you guys think. I also want to see if any of them stayed crispy. So I brought a bowl and a little wooden knife. All right, so our first apples were just in water. That definitely turned brown. Let me see if it got smushy. Yeah, I can it's still hard to cut into. You hear that? Okay, so in water it stays crunchy, but it turns brown. This one, water and baking soda. Let me take one out. I stuck my knife in it to pick it up. This definitely turned, well, it turned browner on the top than on the underside. The underside was, because these were kind of floating in here. And let's see, softer. Definitely softer. I cut right through it, but it isn't like smushy. Okay. Lemon juice. Lemon juice seems to be a winner here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Because if you look at the lemon juice one, it's drippy. Not at all brown. No brown on that whole apple. Let's see if it's also still crispy. Whoa. Yep, still crispy. And our last ones that were in vinegar. Ugh. Look at these guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can get one on. Look at how brown that is. I mean, that's really brown. And, oops. Let's do like that. Is it smushy? No, that's actually still kind of crispy. It's smushier than some of the others, but it is still kind of crispy. So, I don't know how many of you had your predictions be correct because nobody sent me any. So, only you know. But you can let me know in an email later. All right, now let's move on to today's project, which I am so very excited about. Actually, I think I'm going to keep this board over here and just move these guys over for today's project. Now, for today's project, you're going to need some things that you might not have at home. So you might want to just watch today. The thing that I think you might not have at home is, red cabbage. We need red cabbage for this project today. There we go. Actually, we're going to do an experiment, a whole experiment today. So, you'll need red cabbage, and when you get that red cabbage, you are going to have a grown-up cut it up, and I just got wet, sorry. And you're going to take hot water from the sink, or you can have a grown-up do it if your water gets really hot in the sink. If your water doesn't get hot at all, maybe have a grown-up put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Pour it on top of the cabbage and let it sit for at least a half an hour. At least half an hour of cabbage soaking in water. So that's what's happening here. You are going to need a coffee filter and strainer, some containers. I have an array of containers because I didn't have a lot of plastic. I have 2 plastic cups left, so I have 2 plastic cups left and a beaker and a graduated cylinder. I'm just going to use those to pour liquid in. I have a marker. Again, some index cards for labeling, very similarly to yesterday, or Post-it notes or whatever. Lemon juice. I'm going to tilt the camera down to show you guys all this stuff in a minute. Okay. Lemon juice. Baking soda. Baking soda. And I'm going to use vinegar because I'm curious about it. And I think we'll use some cranberry juice too and see what happens with cranberry juice. Now, you can use whatever liquids you want, but these are the ones that I've picked out. All right, so I'm going to tilt this down so you can see what we need for today, all the materials, and get grown-up permission and get all those things together. So, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to move everything off to the side. Cabbage is a pH indicator. I don't know if you guys remember when, well, some of you would remember, very few of you, we did a cranberry juice experiment that was similar to this, because cranberry juice is also a pH indicator. So we used cranberry juice for a similar experiment once. Now this might get messy. I hope not. I'm going to use this. You ready, guys? I opened it up. I already got water everywhere. And I've been soaking the cabbage in here for over half an hour. Whoa, too fast. And I'm pouring it into this first container. And I'm making a big mess everywhere. Might be ruining our poster board, or our, you know, whatever you call it, board here. Maybe I should lift this. I don't know that that makes it any better. Alright, there's still some in here for later. So we'll save that. I'm going to put this off to the side because we might need more later. Now I want you to notice just how purple. Sorry, I made a mess, so you might want paper towels for when you make big messes like Miss Barnes. Look at how purple that water is. Just from the cabbage soaking in it. That water is very purple. And it smells good, like cabbage, like cooked cabbage. Okay, so, I know, not everybody loves cooked cabbage smell. Alright, so I've got my cabbage water. And I'm going to pour some of it into my different containers. How many? I have cranberry juice, that's 1. Vinegar, that's 2. Baking soda, that's 3. And lemon juice, that's 4. So I'm going to have 4 containers. Now, with nothing added to it, it is purple, right? So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 containers. And I'm going to pour a little bit in each of the containers. Hopefully without making a big mess everywhere. So there's some in that one. Some in that one. Some in that one. And you know what? It's a good thing we have more over here, because I'm going to pour more in. Trying not to make as big of a mess. Alright. Okay. And some in this one. That's kind of fun, right? Okay, so we've got purple liquid in all of these containers. Now, we want to see what happens to each of these things when we add different things to it. We want to know if something is an acid or a base, because pH indicators measure how much acid is in something, or how alkaline something is, how basic something is. Now we know that lemon juice is acidic. You know how when you try and bite in a lemon, it's sour and it's like, it shocks you, and if it got in your cut, it would sting? Things like that are acidic. They have citric acid in them. So since we know that, let's start with that and see what color things turn when you put an acid in. So I'm going to take one of my cards and I'm going to write lemon juice so I can label lemon, L-E-M-O-N, juice, J-U-I-C-E. Which container shall I start with? I'll start over here. So lemon juice is going to be over there, and I'm going to take this lemon juice. I'm just going to pour some in and see what happens. Ready? Oh my goodness. Did you guys see that? It was instant. And what color did it turn? It is like bright pink, guys. Oh my goodness. So my acid made it turn bright pink. Wow. I don't know. That was so much fun for me. I kind of want to turn everything pink. All right. Next, I'm going to use, I'm going to use this cup, and what's right next to my hand is vinegar. So we'll do vinegar next. If vinegar turns it pink, we know that vinegar is acidic, right? Vinegar. Put my marker down, take the lid off. Oh my goodness, let's see what happens. Ooh, look how pretty, guys! It's like magenta. Okay, look at that color next to that color. So it is acidic, but it's not as acidic because it's not as pink. It's more towards the purple side. This is so much fun, so much fun. All right, next thing I have next to me is cranberry juice. Cranberry juice. C-R-A-N-A-N-B. Erry, E-R-R-Y, juice, J-U-I-C-E. Cranberry juice, I'm going to pour a little bit of that into this next one. Scooch it in my little labels over. I'm going to pour cranberry juice in here. Now cranberry juice is already kind of red, so I wonder if that'll have an effect. Ooh, girlfriend! Look how pretty that is. It is like a little bit darker magenta. I am not purposefully doing this, guys. In order, look, it's kind of getting darker. So still a little bit acidic, but not as acidic as the vinegar and not as acidic as the lemon juice. All right, next we've got baking powder. Do I already have one with baking powder written on it, or did I write on the back of that one? Or baking soda, rather. All right, I'm going to write baking soda. Baking, B-A-K-I-N-G, soda, S-O-D-A. Baking soda. All right. And, of course, Miss Burns didn't bring a spoon or a measuring thing. So I'm just going to pour it in like that. Oh, guys, look how pretty that is. Oops, I just put way too much in. Look at that. Do you see the color? Do you guys see that? I mixed it a little bit. It turned blue. This baking soda is a base. It is more alkaline. So this is a base. It turned blue. And we know, what do we have in this first one? Just water. So cabbage and water. Cabbage, water, and baking soda. It's blue. Guys, this is so cool. This is definitely the coolest thing I've ever done. And accidentally, we did it in order of most basic. So this is a base to most acidic. Baking soda, cranberry juice, vinegar, and lemon juice. Got a little bit more acidic as we went along. Wasn't that so much fun? I want to see if you guys use different things, what it happens. Like, what happens if you put orange juice in it? What happens if you put baking powder in instead of baking soda? Soap, dish soap. Think of different things. Try it out. Let me know. Send me pictures. Send me videos. I want to see your awesome science work. And, sorry, trying to make this be level. Send them to me in my email, please. Oh my gosh, this was the coolest thing ever. I just want to show you one more time. All together. Oh, it's kind of heavy. Look at how pretty that is. It's a rainbow, guys. Okay, sorry. Because, like, a pink and blue mix to make purple. Well, actually, red and blue mix make purple, but pink and blue mix make magenta. These different shades. Okay, sorry. Totally distracted by how cool that was. Okay, so email me at rburns, R-B-U-R-N-S @KUSD.org. Find us on Facebook at Rattle Together, or you can type in fb.me/rattletogether, RATTLETOGETHER, or message me there just by clicking the button, or you can type in m.me/rattletogether, RATTLETOGETHER, I hope to hear from you soon. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and safe. Love ya, miss ya. Mwah.